The rain pounded the thatched roof of their modest hut in Palimé village, a rhythmic assault that mirrored the tension inside. 10-year-old Kofi huddled in a corner, his arms shielding his 6-year-old brother Kwame. Their mother, Afi, stood with her back to them, her voice a harsh whip against the storm. "You eat my yams! You waste my breath! You drain me dry!" Her words sliced through the air, a stranger's tone replacing the lullabies she once sang. Since their father's death 3 months ago, Afi had hardened, her eyes cold as the rain-soaked earth. "Mama, please," Kofi whispered, pulling Kwame closer. "We'll eat less. We'll help more." Afi's laugh was brittle. "Help! You're 10 and useless. He's 6 and frail. All you do is take." By the door, Tete, her new partner, smirked, his gold earrings catching the lantern light. His whispers had poisoned Afi's heart over weeks, turning her against her sons. Afi grabbed a tattered sack, stuffing it with their meagre savings, leftovers from their father's fishing earnings. "I'm done," she declared, her voice hollow. "Done being your mother, done with this burden." Kwame's small voice trembled. "Burden, Mama? We're your boys." Afi's face twisted. "Accidents I've carried too long." The words struck Kofi like a blow, shattering his hope that her love lingered beneath her rage. "Papa said family is everything," Kofi pleaded. "Love doesn't pay debts," Afi snapped, dragging them toward the door. "Love is a luxury I can't afford." She hauled them into the rain, nails biting into their skin. "Out! Never return!" Kwame sobbed. "Mama, it's cold. Where will we go?" "Not my concern," Afi shouted, slamming the gate. Through the window, Kofi saw Tete counting coins, their family's last wealth, while Afi leaned into his embrace, laughing as if freed. The next morning dawned bleak. Kofi and Kwame shivering under a palm tree's shelter, too proud to beg. "I'm hungry," Kwame whimpered. Kofi nodded, his damp clothes clinging to his skin. They wandered Kapalime's muddy paths, watching families share breakfast. A truck rumbled by, bound for the Ghanaian border, with hopeful passengers. "Maybe they'll take us," Kwame said. The driver, his face etched with hard years, called, "Where to, kids?" "Anywhere but here," Kofi replied. The driver's eyes softened at their ragged state. "Hop in the back, no charge." Crammed with 30 others, Kofi spotted Afi trailing the truck, her stride purposeful. At a stop, he saw her slip money to the driver and pull out rope. "She's planning something," Kofi whispered, dread coiling in his gut. At the border checkpoint, passengers disembarked to cross on foot. Afi moved swiftly, tying the rope between a signpost and a baobab tree, a hidden snare. "What's Mama doing?" Kwame asked, naive to the danger. Kofi lied. "I don't know," his heart racing. Afi tested the rope with Tete, nodding as he stumbled. "Perfect for a fall," Tete grinned. "Hard enough to break them." The truck roared off, and Kofi, carrying Kwame, ran after it, screaming, "Mama, don't leave us!" His foot caught the rope. The impact twisted his body, a sharp crack echoing as he fell, Kwame tumbling beside him. Pain seared Kofi's back. His legs went numb. Kwame lay still, blood trickling from his head. Abandoned, they lay under the unforgiving sun, Kofi's water bottle shattered. For hours, Kofi dragged himself and Kwame to the baobab's shade, singing a tune their father hummed. His voice, raw and trembling, carried over the plain, a desperate prayer. 2 women approached. Mama Adzo, a 60-year-old widow, and her daughter Nia, a nurse. "Who did this?" Mama Adzo gasped. Kofi whispered, "Our mother. She set the trap." Nia stabilized Kwame's head wound, then checked Kofi. Your spine's injured. Don't move. Kofi's voice broke. I can't feel my legs. Mama Adzo stroked his forehead. We'll get you help. They carried them to a clinic, the rope left as a stark witness to Afi's cruelty. 3 days later, Kofi awoke in a clinic bed, Dr. Kwesi at his side. Your spine's damaged at L1. You may not walk again. The news crushed him. But seeing Kwame recover next door sparked hope. In his wheelchair, Kofi rolled to Kwame, who smiled weakly. You're my legs now, Kwame said. That night, Kofi hummed, his voice growing into a song of pain and resilience. Mama Adzo heard it. That boy has a gift, she whispered to Nia. At Mama Adzo's home, Kofi sang nightly, drawing neighbours. One evening, Pascal, a music scout from Lomé, heard him. That voice could change Togo, he said, arranging an audition for Togo's Rising Stars. At the Lomé Cultural Centre, Kofi faced judges amid a buzzing crowd.
I'm Kofi from Palime, 10 years old.
He said,
I'll sing Mama's Trap, my story.
The first note silenced the room, his voice weaving their abandonment, the rope and survival into a haunting melody. Tears streamed down the judges' faces.
You've got the golden ticket to the finals.
Judge Abler declared. Online, the clip hit 1.5 million views overnight, trending as #KofiVoice. News exposed Afi's plot, turning Kofi into a national symbol. A week later, Kofi performed Still Here on the national stage, his wheelchair adorned with Togolese patterns. The audience roared as he sang of rising above hate. Votes poured in, 92%, securing his win. Footage showed Afi in the crowd, her face a mask of shame. I hope she sees what she lost, Kofi said in an interview. Afi, ostracised in Palime, watched alone as Kofi's fame grew. Her regret, a silent burden. A year later, Kofi launched the Kofi Foundation for Abandoned Children, performing at its debut with Kwame and other survivors. No child should feel worthless, he told the crowd. Donations flooded in, and a movie, Voice from the Trap, was planned, with profits aiding the foundation. Kofi's voice, once silenced by a rope, now lifted millions, proving that broken beginnings can forge unbreakable futures. If you enjoyed this story, I'm certain you'll enjoy the next one showing on your screen right now. Please click on the thumbnail to watch the next story. I'd appreciate your support. Like this video, share it with your family and friends, and subscribe to my channel. See you in my next story. Bye.